Welcome back to the top news channel RF Update. If you find my video useful, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Huge crisis, the Netherlands drives the EU courts crazy. After a blackmail, fine and looming Polexit, the EU court is once again on a collision course. A new ruling by the European Court of Justice, ECJ, against Poland's judiciary fueled Polexit worries on Tuesday. As some readers said, how to get your own way all the time. Have your own court that is superior to all else. The ECJ. Neither impartial or fair but guaranteed to give Brussels the desired outcome. Some others said, so funny. And people wonder why we don't want the ECJ as judges over the NIP. Not once has a member state taken the EU to the ECJ and won. It is a total fix. Sovereignty doesn't exist in the EU. That is why 17.4 million people voted leave in 2016. According to a recent information, that Poland's justice minister may appoint judge to higher criminal courts or dismiss them without providing a cause violates EU law, the European Court of Justice concluded Tuesday. An appeals court in Poland examined whether the Polish government's authority to effectively appoint one of three judges to a panel deciding criminal cases or to cancel a secondment violated judicial independence. Many people think that history, both ancient and modern, shows that the Poles will act as they see fit and be damned to the consequences. Threats and bribes usually have the same outcome. They are taken as an insult and will for better or for worse ignored out of hand. Others asked, will Poland step back, pay tens millions in fines, change their judicial intersystem, and let migrants pour their country? No, come on Poland. Just walk away, the EU have completely failed you. At the same time, the EU was and is still a trading bloc. The ECJ has the right to control in this field, but it has no right to try to control the internal constitution of a sovereign nation. Only a country is sovereign, the EU is not a country. And is the reason it is not recognized as one in most of the world. It is like a large company with contracts with no right of law over sovereign country's constitution, rules, traditions, or culture. Believe it if you will, if the EU doesn't stop this push to control the countries in Europe, this will be the reason and has been the reason. Brexit, 4 countries to leave. Well done Poland. Contrary to the recent ruling, for the purposes of the Polish court, it was not necessary to explain the grounds for terminations or secondments, since they were not legally defined. The European Court of Justice, ECJ, has ruled that regulations governing secondments must offer enough safeguards to prevent them from being exploited as a political tool to influence judicial judgments. Along with that, nationalist governments in Poland are engaged in a series of confrontations with the European Union on subjects such as the rule of law and judicial reform. Some readers commented that it is more likely the end of the current government coalition than the end of Poland in the EU. 70% of the population are not satisfied with the Polish government going against the EU. There are frequent mass concerns against the government in Poland. And this despite the fact that the Polish government has managed to erode the freedom of the press so that large parts of the population have so far only heard very little of the dispute with the EU. This is because the state television in Poland only broadcasts almost unrivaled news that has been revised by the government.